Your VPN is lying to you. Every time your phone switches networks, your real IP slips out for a split second before the VPN catches up, and the one setting that stops is buried in Proton's settings and turned off by default. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and in today's video, we're getting into the 3 Proton VPN settings that stop your phone from leaking your real IP address. Always on VPN, the standard kill switch, and the permanent kill switch. They sound super similar, but they do different things, and almost no one explains the actual difference. So that's why I'm going to walk you through what each one actually does, how to set them up step by step on both phone and Android, and how to test that your setup is actually working when you're done. The whole thing really takes a few minutes, and it's one of the most important things that you can do if you're serious about mobile privacy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start off with why this even matters more on your phone than on your computer. So on your desktop, your connection is stable. You're on one network, you stay on that network, and nothing changes unless you physically do something to change it. Your VPN connects once and stays connected. Easy peasy. Your phone is actually the opposite. Your connection environment is changing constantly all day without you even thinking about it. You walk out of your apartment or your house and your phone drops Wi-Fi and switches to cellular. You walk into a store and it grabs the store's Wi-Fi. You go through a tunnel and you lose signal entirely and pop out on the other side and reconnect. Every one of those transitions is actually a moment where your VPN can briefly disconnect, and during that gap, your traffic goes out over your regular connection with your real IP exposed. This isn't a hypothetical situation, this is how mobile networks work. And it's happening to you right now, probably multiple times a day, and your VPN app is not stopping it unless you've actually gone in and changed the default settings. Proton VPN built the always on feature specifically to address this issue. It watches your connection continuously and rebuilds the VPN tunnel the second it detects a drop before your traffic has a chance to slip out. Now, before you change anything, you need to understand what you're turning on. And Proton gives you 3 related settings, and they solve all the same underlying problem of accidental IP exposure. But they do work in different ways and at different levels of strictness. So first off, always on VPN automatically reconnects to a Proton server whenever the connection drops. If your VPN disconnects because your phone switched networks or lost signal, always on brings it back as fast as possible. This is the baseline. It keeps the tunnel alive without you having to think about it. Then the standard kill switch is a bit more aggressive. It essentially blocks all the network traffic the second your VPN drops. So instead of letting your traffic go through unprotected while the VPN reconnects, it cuts your internet off entirely until the VPN is back up. You lose connectivity for a moment, but nothing escapes. Then the permanent kill switch is the strictest version. It blocks your internet even when you manually turn the VPN off yourself. If you disable Proton VPN, your internet stops working until you turn the VPN back on. This is for people who want absolute certainty that no traffic ever leaves their phone outside the VPN tunnel, even when they made a change to their own settings. But honestly, for most people, the right combination is always on plus the standard kill switch. The permanent kill switch is for specific threat models where you really cannot afford a single packet to escape. Okay, now here's step-by-step setup on Android. What you want to do is open the Proton VPN app. If you don't already have Proton VPN, we do have a link down below where you can get started. Once you open it on your Android phone, tap the hamburger menu in the top left corner and go to Settings. Look for the section labeled Connection Settings or VPN Settings. Find the Always On VPN, toggle, and turn it on. This is going to tell Android to keep the VPN active at the system level and to restart it automatically if something drops. Scroll down to find the kill switch option, turn it on. A prompt might pop up asking you to confirm because the kill switch will block your internet if the VPN disconnects. Confirm it and continue. If you want the permanent kill switch on top of that, look for an option labeled permanent kill switch or block internet when VPN is off and turn that toggle on separately. Test it by connecting to Proton VPN server, then turning off your Wi-Fi and switching to cellular. Watch the VPN indicator in your status bar and it should reconnect automatically with no gap. If you do have the kill switch on, you might notice a brief moment where their internet is blocked while the VPN reconnects. That's the kill switch doing its job. Now the step-by-step setup on iOS. Open the Proton VPN app on your iPhone, tap the settings gear icon on the bottom right corner of the main screen, tap connection settings, or look for the kill switch option in the main settings list. All you have to do is toggle on kill switch. Always on works a little differently on iOS because of how Apple manages VPN connections at the system level. With the kill switch turned on inside Proton VPN, the app will watch the connection and block traffic if the VPN drops. For the most reliable always-on behavior on iOS, you also want to keep the Proton VPN app open in the background and make sure iOS hasn't restricted its background activity. You can go to your iPhone settings, then privacy, and check that Proton VPN isn't restricted under background app refresh. You can also turn on always on at the iOS system level, so you just go to settings, general, VPN and device management, and then VPN. So you'll just find your Proton VPN configuration and turn on connect on demand. This just tells iOS to keep the VPN connection up automatically and reconnect if it drops. Once your settings are in, you want to confirm everything is working. Go to a DNS leak test site or an IP leak check site where you're connected to Proton VPN. The IP address shown should be Proton's server IP, not your real one. The DNS server shown should be Proton's, not your internet provider's. If both look right, then your setup is solid. And go ahead and test the kill switch. Connect to a VPN server, open a browser, and try to manually disconnect the VPN while a page is loading. With the kill switch active, the page should fail to load and your internet should be blocked until the VPN reconnects. That's your confirmation that the protection is actually in place and not just sitting there as a checkbox. Okay, let's dive into the pros and cons so you can really get the full picture. So Proton's always on and kill switch combination is one of the cleanest implementations of these features on mobile. The apps are open source, which means independent security researchers have reviewed the actual code behind these settings. Proton completed a SOC 2 Type 2 audit in July 2025 and a separate no logs audit in August 2025. The free tier includes the kill switch and basic always on functionality, so you can test this whole setup without spending $1. The honest trade-off is that the permanent kill switch is exactly what it sounds like. It blocks all internet when the VPN is off. If you ever turn the VPN off to grab something from a local network device or for any other normal reason, the regular internet stays down until you turn the VPN back on. For most people, the standard kill switch is the right default. Save the permanent kill switch for situations where you genuinely need that level of strictness and security. Okay, now if you don't already have Proton VPN, we do have a link down below. Like I said, I wanted to quickly talk about the different plans and pricing options. So if you use our link, you can get 70% off. I'm going to click get the deal and you'll see all the different plans and pricing options. So you can pay for 2 years, 1 year, and 1 month. With the 2 year, that's the best deal. That's going to be just $2.99 per month paid for the 2 years. With the 2 year plan, it's just $2.99 per month. Again, that's 70% off. The 1 year is just $3.99 per month, which is 60% off, and the 1 month is 0% off and it's just $9.99. They do have a 30-day money back guaranteed, which is so insanely generous. Even on the 1 month plan, typically those don't have 30-day money back guarantees. So again, choose the plan that you feel called for and just know that there is a 30-day money back guaranteed. With Proton VPN, you get 20,000 servers across 140 countries, highest VPN speed, split tunneling, protect 10 devices at once, VPN accelerator, custom DNS, and so much more. Again, that link is down below if you want to check it out. If you already use Proton VPN on your phone, you should absolutely have this set up. It's the single highest impact 2 minutes you can spend on mobile privacy this week. The always on and kill switch setting should be treated as mandatory configuration, not optional extras, for anyone who picked a VPN for privacy reasons in the first place. If you're not using Proton VPN, again, that link is down below. You can go ahead and try it out. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. Really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. A VPN that leaks your real IP every time your connection drops is not actually doing the job you bought it for. These two settings close the gap and give you the continuous no exception protection that mobile privacy actually requires. Set it up today. It takes less time than it took to watch this whole video. This channel is dedicated to helping you stay safe online with clear and honest explanations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.